Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Empath on a Mission. Today's reading is for Sagittarius. So all the Sagittarius out there, we're going to look at your current energy and any advice from Spirit. Keep in mind, guys, this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with every single person. Just take what means something to you and leave the rest behind. You know what, let's start out with an oracle card from the Moonology deck. Okay, Spirit. Messages for Sagittarius. Messages for Sagittarius, okay. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Could be dealing with the Cancer, could just be dealing with the situation that's been on your mind and you're kind of, iffy about it, what's going to happen, how do I navigate this? How do I get through it? It's coming to a conclusion. So any kind of answers that you've been seeking, they're coming to you. Fear not. Okay. All right. What is the current energy of Sagittarius, Spirit? Current energy of Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, because some kind of issue is literally dead. It's over. The Ten of Swords here. And you could have cut off communication from somebody or just decided not to deal with it anymore. Stop talking to them. Stop trying to work it out because it just wasn't working. The situation was draining you and it was kind of killing your energy, killing your spirit more than anything, more than helping you out. It was just really draining you. And this could be the resolution that you're worried about too. But I think that you had to just make a decision to walk away. I think you had to make a decision to end some kind of unhealthy thing going on in your life. Because you saw what it was doing to yourself. You saw what it was doing to your energy. It wasn't getting you anywhere. It was really sucking your life force out and killing your drive moving forward. Because Sagittarius, you're very passionate and fiery anyway. You give your all. You're motivated. So this was actually getting in the way of that. So getting in the way of your hopes, your goals, your dreams, and even your purpose. We have the Nine of Cups here. Yep, walking away, fulfilling your own wishes, staying focused on your path, staying focused on what means something to you and where you found the most peace. Where was it? Was it you staying true to yourself and doing what you felt like was helping people? Because I feel like there's just it's a natural born leader inside of you, but it's also you connect with people on some kind of level. And this makes you happy. It's like equally rewarding. It brings in this fulfillment for you because it's out of this world. It's connected to your higher purpose and your calling. And this is why you get an endless supply of abundance. You get an endless supply of energy from it. So saying goodbye to the old, saying goodbye to denying yourself and who you are and acting like you aren't all that, because you are Sagittarius. You really are. You have a gift. You mean something to this world. You bring something to the table and you deserve happiness for that. You deserve to give your gifts out and receive them back, and they do come to you. They always come back to you. The Three of Pentacles in reverse here. Yeah, I don't know if you're going through a divorce or some kind of breakup. This could be an issue with the family, breaking up, breaking down unhealthy patterns, breaking down foundations that were not really solid. They just kept building up and up with dysfunction, instead of actually building on a solid thing. Because when it's in reverse here, it's crumbling down. It's kind of like a tower moment. It's realizing that the foundations that you built on were not that steady, not as steady as you thought. They really weren't. It was built on lies. It was built on deceit. It was built on just unshaky ground, unresolved issues, unresolved traumas. And I feel this strongly could be a family thing. But it could be, you know, take it where it applies. It could be a divorce. It could be you started a family with somebody, and you finally walked away from them because you realized it was over. It was over a long time ago. It was never meant to be because it was stopping you from really being who you are. I think there were pieces of you where you had to deny yourself. It was just like bits and pieces. It was fragments of you not being able to be who you are and stand in your light and stand in your truth, because this environment that you were around, it wasn't an environment for you to thrive and grow. It was an environment meant to tear you down, and you saw that. You felt it. Really, you felt that, and in your heart too. It was hurting you. So you're moving forward again. This Three of Swords here, letting go of the heartbreak, letting go of whatever hurt you in the past, resentment, because a lot of resentment is tied to this. I think that's actually what brought this down in the first place, was feeling that resentment and realizing that it wasn't going to work because it wasn't meant to. There was just too much hurt and pain there. But you deserve to be happy. You deserve to let this hurt go. You've done it before, Sagittarius. You can do it again. No matter how painful, because you already walked away. You've already ended it. Okay, what else, Spirit? What else for Sagittarius? You guys are always so strong every time I do a reading for you guys. What else for Sagittarius? Yeah, I strongly feel like this was somebody you were romantically involved with. Again, if it's not, it was just somebody close to you. Because the Ace of Cups, typically somebody emotionally there for you in the past, somebody you were connected with, somebody you had something really, what felt solid with. You just had these ties to this person or these people, but that's over now. Yeah, you walked away from that. You really did. I feel like there was a fight up till this point. It didn't come easy. Walking away from this didn't come easy because you were already building this foundation with it. Or maybe it was just something that you were used to. It was something you knew your whole life even. The Two of Swords here, I really feel like this was like an internal battle with yourself, not wanting to see certain things because you didn't want to hurt anybody, worried about what your actions would do to those around you, worried if you did end something, what would happen. So kind of just trying to, like, your guard was up the whole time, kind of trying to ignore the problems for a long time, but you couldn't anymore, right? It just... You tried to keep it together for other people, to not hurt other people. Really, you were just hurting yourself. And it actually wasn't working anyway. It was meant to come tumbling down. So taking off those blinders and seeing things for what it is. Like, also, don't forget, this helps you grow. You can learn from this. You can learn what not to do. You can learn the lessons that were meant in this. If this was a karmic situation where, you were soul tied, you had to learn this lesson from this person. They were meant to learn something from you. But not wanting to see what was right in front of your face for a while. But I don't think this is you anymore. I don't. I feel like this is a past energy version of you trying to keep it together, hold it together for everybody else, just to make it appear like a happy thing. But your guard was up. I mean, words were said the whole time. There was a lot of hurt and anger there already. So it was like that last bit of hope you were holding on to. But not anymore. The Two of Pentacles here. Yeah, you took a long time to make this decision. It wasn't just an overnight thing. This was built up over time. You were weighing your options, how to get out of this. what would be the benefits if not? Like, where can I go from here? Is it right for me to stay? Because at your heart, Sagittarius, is love. This is you, the infinity symbol here. You value love. You value family. You value the people that matter to you in your life. You don't take these decisions lightly. But you also remember your happiness has to come first. It has to. Otherwise, this won't work anyway. Your purpose, your calling has to come first. And you know that. The Nine of Pentacles here, yep. Focusing on yourself, remaining grounded. If you're single right now, this is you fully embracing that and not being afraid of it. This is you tending to your own needs where nobody did before. And look at the freedom you have. Look at that freedom that it brings to give yourself all these things. Give yourself value. Know that you are valuable. Give yourself like these words of affirmation, this love, giving yourself all that and watching how you've grown. And this is you also reflecting on how much strength it took for you to end this toxic situation and cycle. And look where you're at now. Look at the peace that it's brought you. That's beautiful. What else for Sagittarius spirit? What else? Okay, Ace of Swords. So I feel like this past person could be trying to communicate with you. I feel like you had to cut it off and walk away. If this is family, they could be trying to come back in, kind of trying to suck you back into that, kind of trying to pull you down with it. Really want to communicate with you, but I feel like you want to communicate with people that don't drain your energy. You want to communicate with better people. You're not sure about this. Because the Five of Cups here, there is still hurt, residual pain and hurt from this situation, but there's also you knowing what it did to you in the past, you knowing how it hurt you. You're trying to leave the past in the past and move forward. Not everybody's willing to let go of that. Somebody is still attached in certain ways and still trying to communicate something to you, still wanting, give me one more try, or it's not that bad, I'm hearing. It's not that bad how you're saying it is, but you know the truth. You know that it was that bad. It took you a long time to get to this point. Again, you didn't take this decision lightly, but they still just cannot let you go. There's this past energy here trying to stay stuck on, but look, the Five of Cups here, her cups are spilled. There's nothing that this person has to offer you new. They may say things a little bit differently of a way, trying to get you to think it's different. But you know the truth. You know that this person has taken more than they were given. They've hurt you multiple times, not just one time, 2 times, 3, 4, 5 times and more. This person has hurt you. These people have drained you. They've drained your cup. Like, there was nothing left for you to give, and they were sucking the life out of you, your soul. That's why you feel so good now with the Nine of Pentacles, because you're away from that. So people, it's like these energy vampires, and I don't know if you're dealing with a narcissistic situation, but this feels very much like that to me, is that people wanting to latch onto you and take stuff from you. But what they don't realize is the more that they take from you, you actually don't have anything left. You have nothing left to give them, but they still keep trying to take. And the minute that you fill those cups back up and get back on your feet, they want more. And that's why they're trying to communicate again. They're trying to come in again, offer you something new. But you know the truth. I think that even if there's part of you that wants to go back to this situation, you're always going to remember what happened. So the pain, the heartache, you don't resent them, but you also you're not going to go back to the same situation that broke you, because it did. It broke down your spirit and your soul, and it was just keeping you from stepping into your light. It was keeping you in the darkness. The Queen of Wands here in reverse. Yeah, and this could have been somebody, this Queen of Wands energy. So I feel like this person or these people, like a wet blanket on your fun, like rain on your parade constantly. Every time you stepped into your power and into your light, your energy, your happiness, they wanted to drag you down back to that Five of Cups energy. They didn't like it. They liked you to an extent where you could serve them, but they never wanted you to go above them. They don't like to see you fully in their power because they have not embraced their power. They haven't figured it out for themselves. They see you as this this beautiful energy, this Queen of Wands energy that gets back up no matter what, that is very strong, and lots of people look up to them, lots of people appreciate and care for them. But they don't realize, they have no idea, Sagittarius, that all they have to do is focus on themselves and heal their own stuff, that they can be this Queen of Wands too. They don't need to take this energy from you. But, you know, it's painful. They don't want to face their stuff. They don't want to put the hard work in themselves. But you've done that for yourself, you know, and nobody can take that from you. They're trying, but they can't take it from you. Yeah, and that's why you had to cut them off. The Devil energy here. And you could have been dealing with the Capricorn. But somebody is emotionally tied to you still, and they're feeding off of that. They're dying right now. This is why they're trying to communicate. They're dying because they can't get their supply. You know, they can't suck the life out of you anymore. You are not bound to them, however. If there's anything, there is some residual stuff, pain, but you are working on cutting all of that out, working on healing yourself. This person just wants to keep hanging on. I don't know if this was like a codependency thing. They were codependent on you. They like to keep you tied down. They like to bring you down in misery. These people, this could be a toxic situation where there is addictions going on, and it's a manipulative kind of energy, codependent, narcissistic, but this is not a good situation for you. You have to keep on doing what you're doing, because these ties, and call on Archangel Michael, because he is great with these kinds of ties. Any kind of cords that are attached energetically, he will cut them for you. Call on him. But this is what I see is going on right now, is that you're moving on, you're happy, and somebody is not happy that you're happy. It could be a couple people. Let's pull some more advice. Some more advice for Sagittarius spirit. What else? Okay. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. You're going to win. You're going to rise above this, and every single time you have to keep your head held high. You have to keep cutting off the contact. Don't fall for it. You're going to be just fine. What else, Spirit? One more. One more for Sagittarius. You can't not win because you're aligned. You're following your purpose. What else? Spirit, one more for Sagittarius. Okay. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. Okay, communication. Again, this person's still trying to communicate with you. This could just mean that sometimes the best communication is no communication. Or sometimes it's communicating in a way where you get your point across, but you are putting up boundaries so that you are not easily manipulated anymore. You know what that means, Sagittarius. All right, guys. I hope that resonated for you. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, all that information will be in the description box below. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you guys lots of love and light. Take care.